And good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into our last race of the evening here on Sunday night. And let me get some music going, if that would ever work. Aha. Winning. So, on that note, let me flip this on over. And like I said, we got a big... Oh, good God. Puxel, please. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh at that, but that is freaking phenomenal, I gotta say. Puxel, please. Oh, God, that's great. So, on that note, like I said, we got the LogCat on the left-hand side. He's going to be taking out Awake and Smoke tonight. That is beautiful. That is seriously great. So he's going to be taking out Awake and Smoke tonight. So we got your Cleveland Browns versus your New England Patriots matchup. And again, LogCat is winning his division at the moment, or leading it, I should say. He needs this win to maintain that lead. Otherwise, Wiki22 takes over the lead of the AFC North and drops LogCat to 7th in the playoff rankings, which does not put you in the playoffs. So this is going to be a big one for him. Awake and Smoke also looking to get closer to the playoff scenario, could move himself to 6-6 on the season. So big match for both of these guys here. We're going to do a best 2 out of 3 using Isaac in the same save file. Excuse me, they both have Platinum God. So again, every item is unlocked. There you see the 7 banned items. They're off and running, by the way. So speaking of banned items, one of them, Ipecac, just showed up. We'll get to that in a second. You cannot take Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, the Shovel, or Toothpicks. And again, you saw Wake and Smoke got to reroll Ipecac there, rolled it into the, belt, and got himself some speed up out of it. Ipecac and the first 2 items, Dr. Fetus and Epic Fetus, they're banned because they give you basically infinite amounts of bombs for your tiers, so no way to get rid of those bombs, a little too overpowered. Excuse me. So anyways, let's see those no Ipecacs, because that was crazy timing. On that note, though, like I said, we're going to do a best 2 out of 3 through the womb 2. Whoever kills off Mom's heart first, we give them a point at the bottom of the screen, we reset both of the racers, and we start from scratch. So best 2 out of 3, you got to do that twice. Excuse me, real quick, LogCat first actually to take out his boss fight here, getting himself those stem cells, and he'll be on down to his 2nd floor. Excuse me again, sorry about that. So again, most glitches I'd like to point out pretty much outlawed unless there is some risk involved with them. We'll get to any should we see them. We'll explain all those other banned items should any of them also show up. And again, Wake and Smoke with that wire coat hanger, gonna move on down to the 2nd floor, gets himself a little bit of a tier fire rate, if you will, increase. So tears up or fire rate increase is the way to say it. How's it competitive? It's just a race to get through the womb 2, basically. Same thing that happens with all sorts of games. Like, if you guys check out speedrunslive.com, you'll be surprised what games get raced. Really, you will. We're talking everything from Minesweeper to Minecraft to, like, I race Final Fantasy IV, which is random as hell, too. It doesn't seem like it is, but that game's almost as random as this one. So, in fact, sometimes even worse. Either way, though, like, pretty much all sorts of games get raced. This is just, like, a way for everybody to kind of come together and do a season-long, everybody that started off, in week 1 is still here in week 17. That type of thing, where it's all competitive between the same 32 people each time. On that note, a little bit of damage up here as LogCat opened up a locked chest. He found Steve in the damage tumor in there, so plus damage on his tiers. That is kind of a rare item that hasn't been showing up too much. But you can thank that golden key he's got for infinite keys on this floor. Actually, he's going to replace his D6. I'll be darned. Again, you can only use the D6 against 7 items, so LogCat replacing it early, going to take the Spider Bud. That'll slow down anything in his room, damage it as well for a little bit. And thinking about it, I don't think we actually showed how much it damages on the Mythbusting show. That was stupid. Real quick, Judgy, please. Judgy had nothing, so he's going to be moving on into his boss fight. And again, slight time advantage for LogCat right now. So moving on into his item room, we got, speaking of keys, how about infinite keys for pretty much the rest of the game? 99 of them there for Awake and Smoke with the skeleton key. And now he's just looking for his boss fight. What did he get hit by? Oh, that poop fly. I didn't even see it. Wow, that was trolling. He had pretty much nowhere to go, and that poop fly was spawned right up underneath him. That was evil. So a little bit of health up. LogCat's taking out Monstro. He's the first on down to the caves, and in this case, Catacombs, the expansion version of the floor. Forgot to mention he's holding on a Lover's card that'll spawn 2 red hearts. Umbilical cord, if he gets down to half a red heart, that trinket will spawn a follower for him in the room after. Assuming that you go into the room with half a red heart, basically you get a follower spawn for you, is the way to, again, explain that one correctly. Hey, what's up, Eno? Good to see you again, sir. Yep, and their bombs are key fill. You guys are just noticing it now, too. So, Awake and Smoke, pretty well lucked out here, I'm going to say. Flipped out his bombs and his keys, and now, well, he's down a few now at this point, but he has 94 bombs at this point. Yes, that's legal, and again, this is why we didn't outlaw Pyro, because there's the other way you can wind up with 99 bombs. Thank you very much for showing us that one, Awaken. That was going to happen sooner or later. I did it once on accident the other day during one of my runs, but thankfully we finally got to show that. So that's the reason why Pyro's not banned in the league. These are expendable, and again, let's say that he had Pyro and had those 99 bombs, took a random pill, and all of a sudden, oops, its bombs are key. He's got 99 keys now. So it can work out either way, and that's why we left it in. What's up, Hijinks? How you doing? Good to see everybody, for that matter. How y'all doing this evening? So we can take him out that second boss, Larry Jr. The blue one gets him that other blue heart along with the health up that he got. LogCat on the left side, I should have pointed out, also has that bum friend following him around. That'll pick up any money that he can get his hands on as quickly as he can. And just like the judges, will actually spawn anything from hearts, bombs, keys, cards, pills. I think that about summarizes everything. Maybe trinkets as well. Other than that, though, he's kind of risky. He can actually move bombs on you, so you have to be very careful where you move him. Alright, so on into a library there. Awaken Smoke gonna grab the Book of Shadows. That'll be 12 seconds of invincibility whenever he uses that. Oh, and hey, finally another key. So, again, we're really gonna see here. A lot of people are convinced that you get a lot of key rate spawn increase when you have the skeleton key. This may actually pay off if that is true, because Awaken's gonna need him. He's back out of keys now. That item room gave him Mom's Underwear, a little bit of range increase on his shots. And again, Log full healing up. We're on the same floor here. Awaken now finding his boss fight has taken the advantage back to his side. LogCat picked up a very early Polaroid, for that matter, I should point out. If he gets down to half a red heart, instead of that follower now that he left behind with the umbilical cord, now he gets a 5-second damage shield like you see Awaken using with his Book of Shadows. Again, it's not quite half the time on that, though. How to get the Polaroid? It just randomly spawned for him. It can randomly spawn early. You'll still get the one at the end of the Mom's Foot fight as long as the second one doesn't wind up spawning somewhere else. Again, that Cuban meat is Awaken's finished off Pestilence into a Devil Deal, and yep, that's going to be the common cold for 1 heart. So now Poison added onto Awaken Smoke's Tears. So that could add a damage over time on enemies that he hits. See, box of items, 1 of everything on LogCat's side. Strength card, useful. He's going to take that random pill with him, though. Interesting choice, so he's going to hope that that becomes maybe a full health pill later on if he needs it. And we were talking about those key spawns. How about 2 rooms to use them in and a key spawn for Awaken? So, decision time. Yeah, Awaken Smoke got a skeleton key and then like immediately took a pill, which was bombs or key. So he switched them out and got his 90, I think at the time 95 bombs. But it was pretty much just switched them all out. So he has almost infinite bombs now instead of keys. Ooh, he's gonna leave behind the library. Figured he might think about that for a second or two. See, a couple soul hearts on LogCat's side. Can't get into that key. He can get to the one in this if he needs it desperately. And again, he will take it now. Might as well even out the amount of bombs and keys he have. What's up, Deep? I'm trying to think of a situation where poison damage gets stacked. Like, let's see. I think it's just basically a chance of affliction on somebody, and once it's on there, and that's all you can do with it. But I'm trying to think of a good situation. Like, let's say that Awaken Smoke had Pinky Eye. Basically, there would be a chance, basically a higher chance now that he would inflict the poison instead of actually getting a second one on there. And again, log on into his boss fight, where, excuse me again, sorry about that, where you're going to see Awaken move into momentarily. So again, we are very close together at the moment. Log looks like he's going to wind up skipping over this item room here. Again, also holding onto that small rock, which is pretty much the reason why. Got a little bit of damage up, fire rate increase, movement speed down, TheLogcat. And again, we got Husk on Awakened Smokes, which is a far, far easier boss fight. As you notice, already taking him out with those 2 bombs. Just missed that item rock, though. Ooh, and that pentagram, plus damage, plus chance at devil deals, believe it or not, with that. And Awakened not even going to bother. He already knew what was in there, so doesn't have to worry about his devil deal. And moving on down to the depths with a slight time advantage. TheLogcat also with the devil deal. Squeezy for 2 soul hearts and a little bit of fire rate increase. Yeah, I see this happening. Brimstone. 2 red hearts out the window, but TheLogcat has a game-changing shot right now. So moving on to the same floor, getting the expansion version of the depths instead of the depths 1, excuse me, that Awakened Smoke has. So a few tougher enemies, kind of like these hearts and masks. But as you can see, he's got the advantage in this situation. Oh, and speaking of advantages, how about that cancer? As you see, the no cancer showing up in chat as well. Awakened Smoke doubles up his fire rate holding onto that trinket, and again, that will overcap you. So if you do cap out your fire rate naturally, that still doubles it on top. Ooh, and Awakened the first to find his boss fight here in the Depths 1. Again, no item room there, but I'm guessing he's going to wind up skipping it if he knows where TheLogcat's at. Ooh, that timing, nice one. Didn't even have to dodge that. I thought Log was sitting himself in some damage right there, but wow, nicely done. Ooh, Joker card would be a way into a Devil Deal or God Room instantaneously for Log. First things first, though, boss fight for Awakened Smoke gonna be Gish. That'll wind up giving him a follower in Little Gish that'll shoot out Tartiers, slowing down both the movement speed and shot speed of enemies. And like I said, guys, if glitches don't have any sort of downward effect to it, so like if there's no risk involved to you, which, let me recap, how is there a risk in doing this? 0 risk. So yes, it's banned. Alright, Mom's Bra. Wow, I'm actually surprised he's leaving that for Spider Butt. Interesting. So it's going to help out, I guess, a little more with Spider Butt to AoE damage everything, but I may have considered Mom's Bra in that situation for TheLogcat. That would have frozen enemies in place, made things a lot easier, especially in boss fights. But, interesting choice. We'll see where he's going with this one. There's that boss fight for Log, so he's looking to move on to the same depths, too, that Awaken's already moved himself onto. And again, there's that slowdown effect. That may have been exactly what he was thinking on this one. Was that slowdown coming in real handy for Carrion Queen, especially in this situation. So that's working out well right now. We'll see if Log goes back and replaces this. Alright, range up totally useless. I highly doubt he's taking that. How about a Devil Deal? Ooh. Wow, gonna leave Guppy's head and leaving Mom's Bra. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised by this one, ladies and gents. Wow, I may have taken, oh man, speaking of Mom's Bra. Okay, in this case, I'm taking the Book of Shadows as Awaken. I don't doubt this move. I don't know, man, that's tough. Spider Butt's good, but man, dude, I don't know. Given my choice, I'm taking Book of Shadows. Yeah, that's what Awaken's taken. But again, I would have probably taken Mom's Bra in this. I don't know. Log likes Spider Butt, though, obviously, so we'll see. Hey guys, if you really don't think I'm paying attention, trust me, you're wrong. I needed referees, I'd hire you as such. Trust me, I don't. Yeah, see, Guppy's Head is another, like, that's why I'm saying, like, Log had a hell of a choice there. Like, Guppy's Head's a great item. Again, he would have spent 2 red hearts, and he would have been in a hell of a situation right here, where he'd be at 1.5. So I don't really doubt him not taking that one. The Mom's Bra for free, that's where I question it. That I would have taken. That makes it real easy with Brimstone. You can line stuff up so easily with that freeze effect. Ah, man, I don't know. Again, though, Spider Butt, way easier to charge, so I guess I get it, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he replaces it right here, and that's all just moot points, so who knows. Watch this be something absolutely incredible space-wise. Wait for it. And again, Awakens found his Mom's Foot Fight. Well, could be incredible. We'll see. Justice will spawn one of every type of item. And speaking of Pinky Eye, that may not be a bad thing either, honestly. Yeah, he's going to take that random chance of poison effect on that Brimstone. And again, you have to have it at the beginning of the room. You'll get it, I believe, for the entire room at that point with Brimstone. It acts very strange. Speaking of that poison effect, though, Awakened Smoke in his Mom's Foot Fight. Got Blue Mom, so expansion level enemies spawning off of this one. And again, you notice he's applying poison to those doors. That is actually effective while they're closed, believe it or not. Notice it's still ticking on the one on top. Not much damage, but again, it is damage, and that's what matters here. And again, speaking of Blue Mom, LogCat into the exact same fight. So we'll see how this works out for him. He's going to have to get kind of lucky with that Brimstone that he hits either those doors or lines up with the door and the foot at the same time. Because this can build up a lot of nasty enemies on you very quickly. Although doing very well. Awaken already threw his, got those pills, leaving behind, obviously in this case, leaving behind the Polaroid because we only raced through the womb too. Leaving it behind in favor of Cancer in that double fire rate, so again, good choice there. Kind of curious to where Log's going to use that Joker card, or if he's even going to use it at this point. Because he may have to fight against a mini-boss in the case of Krampus, but that would be damage up, so I don't know. A little bit less charge time because of the wire code hanger. There's that second Polaroid he's seen. There's, ooh, jeez. Wow, the nail, that's tough. Yeah, you pretty much have to leave it behind at that point. I'm with LogCat's choice on that. Oh, I bet he really wishes he took Judas's tongue, though. Oh, why didn't you take Judas's tongue for that? I forgot that was on the floor. That would have made that Devil Deal only cost the 1 red heart, and that would have made the nail a no-brain choice right there. Ouch. I forgot that Judas's tongue was on the floor. That's gonna hurt. So log on down to his, well, in this case, both have Utero 1's expansion levels of the Womb 1. And again, now there are just boss fights for both of these two to find. No more item rooms, so it's all about finding and killing these bosses as quickly as they can. Nail would have given time and a half damage in the room that you use it in, along with 1 soul heart. So hence why I was like, it's tough to buy it for 2, especially going into the womb where everything hits you for a full heart of damage. It's really tough to get yourself down to just at that point would have been 2 total hearts on LogCat's side. Would have been a little bit too much of a risk, but again, if he would have had that Judas's tongue, would have only cost him 1. I think he would have bought it at that point, because you'd immediately get that heart back in the form of a soul heart. Ooh, and look at this. Immediately also making his way over to his boss fight as LogCat. So that internal compass only took him in 1 wrong direction, and Awaken's going to have to fly through here now. So moving on in, we've got, ooh, Loki 2. So 2 Lokis on the screen. Nothing too scary in this one. You just got to watch when they jump. They're either going to spawn or shoot out a couple shots at you. And one more shot. There we go. Very nicely done. Range completely useless. LogCat will leave that behind and move on down to the womb 2. So advantage on his side right now. Awaken just needs to find his boss fight. Ooh, how about a dead end room? Might as well use some of those bombs. Aha! Speaking of that boss fight, so this is going to even us right back out here. Again, with all these bombs, that could be a very fast boss fight for Awakened Smoke. Again, Log just looking for his mom's heart at this point, down in the womb too. Well, you can't skip this room, sadly. Nothing you can do about this one. You have to kill off the one to open up your boss door. You can't bomb into it. So he's going to get Blast Assist. That's actually going to be an extremely easy boss. Start spamming that bomb button. And now comes the interesting part. So once Awaken finishes this off, he's going to grab himself some range up. Another devil deal. He isn't even going to bother. He knows he needs to make up this time. He's got a Curse of Darkness, no mini-map, but I bet you he's going to bomb through a whole ton of doors with those 71 bombs he has. And lo and behold, all you have to do is avoid the damage in the process. But he's going to be able to make up a lot of time given this. And there you go, he is going to bomb through every single door that he can with these. Question is, do you find where you need to go right off the bat? And he is down at 1 heart, and again, also LogCat down at half a heart himself, so both living in Sketchville here. Make that 1.5 LogCat side. Ooh, and speaking of LogCat, also has found his mom's heart fight, so wow, this is a nasty room also. That was bullet hell. Nicely done, though. And again, oh, all those hearts, thank you. And one more full one, he'll take that in a heartbeat. Pun intended, sorry, that was bad. Moving on into his mom's heart fight, though. Oh, did he pick up Bobby Bomb and I never noticed? Or is, yeah, I can't really tell. It looks like it was just getting knocked backwards. Either way, tons of bombs for LogCat, too, so he's ripping right on through. Yeah, did you say punny? Again, you really gotta watch out. That is really annoying. That freaking bum friend will knock those bombs all over this room. There's only 3 more to worry about as far as those go. Ooh, Waken getting shot by that demon bomb. That was... What? How did that not open the door? That was so close. Anyway, he's just gonna keep bombing on through here, hoping for the best. Somewhere... Oh, for the love of... Where is this boss fight? And he's at half a heart again. Notice that he did apply poison on that. Just like to point out, we showed that one on Mythbusters, too. But again, or excuse me, LogCat down at half of, oh jeez, down at half damage on Mom's heart, and Awaken's gonna have to bomb in for this 1/2. Doesn't make much difference for him, but he's gonna have to try for that. Ooh, get away! Wow, nice dodge. Again, has to bomb back through all this, and is it too little too late? Or LogCat hasn't taken a single here yet. Working on just the last little bit of Mom's heart. Yeah, he did? Okay. Good and remember. So there is that homing effect on those bombs. There we go. There's the last little bit of damage. Might as well take that at that point for LogCat. I'm waiting to see if Awaken can find this boss fight or not, but wow to that one. So that finished really closely, guys. Like, very, very closely, again, given the builds. 1-0 lead for LogCat, and again, trying to hold on to his lead in the AFC North over Zwicky 22. Only needs one of the next 2 wins for the win here tonight. Awaken gonna need back-to-backers to get himself to 500. But again, we'll have round 2 coming up momentarily. Let's see, is it this way? Wow, this floor just keeps going for Awaken. That's just sheer dumb luck not finding the room at the right time. So that's what it comes down to sometimes, especially in a Curse of Darkness when you can't see your minimap. Watch this. Other side of this? Nope, gonna keep going. It's somewhere over here, though, and he was pretty close to it. So, on that note, if you guys want to see where it was at, you can head on into his channel. So, at the same time, you can see LogCat at this split link. Go in and say what's up and go... Yep, there it is, lo and behold. There it was. So right as I flip on over, he finds it. So if you want to see it, you can head on over to both of their channels. Say what's up to LogCat and Awaken. I'm going to run a few minutes ads here. So in the meantime, go meet those guys if you haven't yet. Say what's up to them. Give them a follow. I'll be right back on the other side of the 2 minutes ads. We'll get round number 2 underway. Alrighty, so we're back. We got round number 2 just about to start here. We flip this back on over. We got LogCat with a 1-0 lead right now over Awaken Smoke. And again, that was a hell of a run on both of those sides, I should say. That came really close to being a seconds down to the wire match there. But again, LogCat pulled out the victory. He's got that 1-0 lead, so he's looking for a 2-0 victory if he can pull out the win here by getting through the Womb 2. Awaken Smoke looking to do the same thing, but tie this up at 1 apiece and force a game 3 if he can. So again, they're going to get their run started whenever they're ready. And we get you a link into both of their channels here, cadguard.net. That'll get you into both, haha, you beat me. Actually, I won that one. Haha, beat you. Either way, they're off and running. Oh, God. Yeah, so that's a thing. Awaken not happy with his build because he knows full well LogCat just got Mom's knife. Again, so we're going with the same rules as last time. Same 7 banned items apply. All the same rules, like, oh god. And how about this? How about more damage, more fire rate, so less time to charge the knife. And a little bit of movement speed down for LogCat, but ooh, this is becoming a build really, really quickly. And again, Awaken gonna reset the Yum Heart. Would have given him a 1 red heart heal every few rooms that charged up. Let's get a yes crown as LogCat's going to pick up the patch and play and give himself 7 cents. Got 1 more soul heart out of it, and he'll be the first on down to the 2nd floor. There's that item room for Awaken. Let's see, he's going to put out that orange fire because those will take pot shots at you. Little chub, that's probably a reset. Yes, indeed it is. That would have spawned red hearts for him every couple rooms that he cleared. Pinking shears, now we might be off and running. Ooh, no? He wants tier damage? He's thinking, I think quickly, because LogCat's still making up time. Yeah, he is going to reset it. Wow. Awaken wants tear damage or something like the knife at this point to try and have a chance, and I don't blame him, honestly. Pinking Shears is good, but you have to recharge it. It's not a constantly there thing. So if you're wondering why you reset that, yes, it's a great item. Yeah, that would be damage up there also with Brother Bobby on a follower, but again, not a shot changer like Mom's knife, and he knows that LogCat is just going to have a huge advantage with this right now. So a couple of friends till the end attack flies. New item room. Hopefully you get something here so we can get going. Still no key for LogCat. Rainbow, baby. A little bit better than Brother Bobby. That'll shoot out random follower tiers. So you got all sorts of stuff from Little Gish to Sister Maggie, in that case Harlequin Baby, all sorts of good things there. So we can finally find something good. He'll be off and running. Log onto his Caves 1 already, though, as he just melted through that boss fight at the end of Basement 2. Again, picking up the Magic 8-Ball, that is mismarked. It is actually shot speed increase. Ooh, nice diagonal shot. We don't see those often. Either way, that is shot speed increase. Also gave him that one card, the High Priestess. He'll be able to bring down Mom's foot to crush anything. And speaking of that, there comes her foot from High Priestess. One more shot with the knife. LogCat, little more health up, is ripped through Peep already, and beyond down to the Caves too. So wow, this advantage is just brewing up here. This is getting crazy. Again, Pin just about dead for Awaken Smoke, though. He's got Champion version, which is the tankier one, mind you. A little bit of health up for him, and again, a little bit of heal, and more health with that Soul Heart on down to his Basement 2. Yeah, we've had some crazy items show up today, let alone, like, in combination for people, the things that they've gotten throughout their builds. Wow, we've had some nuttiness go on today. How about a Joker card? Instant teleport into a Devil Deal or God Room. LogCat just gonna hold on to it for a while, though, now. Again, he'll see if he gets one at the end of the floor before he goes ahead and uses it. If not, he may use it at the very beginning of the next floor, just to see. Yeah, fastest run in the league this year was, I think, 8:56 or 8:57, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the exact seconds timing on that, but it was just shy of 9 minutes. And I do believe that was Slackaholic that did that. Let me give you a link here, Spookies. If I could spell. There you go. Casper had the fastest one in practice, actually. He had like a I believe, sub 9-minute run in practice. He'll be able to tell you if he's in here and hears me asking. Anyways, no key for LogCat. We do have one for Awaken. He'll replace that D6 with My Little Unicorn. That'll be able to give you 7 seconds of invincibility and damage dealing with that unicorn horn attached to your head. Alright, Curse Room still producing nothing for Awaken. He'll be on into that second boss fight. You'll see My Little Unicorn being used here. And it'll rip right on through this fight against Duke of Flies. That does not stand a chance against the Unicorn Horn. You have to keep moving, by the way. Excuse me. Can't just stand stationary and expect to do damage with that. Unless something runs into you, mind you. Ugh, kind of crappy Devil Deal. Brother Bobby, it really wants him to take that. Oh, wow. Alright. Given that choice, I would have taken Brother Bobby and then the Dead Cat, honestly. But, whatever, he doesn't want Brother Bobby, I guess. So, taking the 9 lives Dead Cat as Awakened Smoke, we'll be moving on down to Caves XL. And again, that Curse of the Labyrinth indicates that you got 2 floors jammed together into one. There's another Devil... Oh, God. He really wants the mark, but Spirit of the Hype... Yeah, I knew what he was taking. I saw the hesitation on LogCat's side. Spirit of the Hype, me guys. Spirit of the Night on LogCat's gives him Flying and Spectral Tears. But again, 9 lives of 1 red heart apiece for Awakened Smoke. So, these choices. He's got 1 piece of Guppy there, and I believe he's not seen any of the other ones yet, so maybe we get a Curse Room with 1 in there, or maybe he gets another Devil Deal with 2 more and he can take him, and suddenly we got ourselves a change of plans. So that could be that shot changer Awakened Smoke was hoping for here. But again, absolute favorite item for LogCat, so he's real happy right now. Yeah, there goes that first life, I was going to say. In a bad room like that, though, ain't going to matter, because he doesn't have to go back in. So anyways, like I was saying, LogCat's favorite item is Spirit of the Night for that Flying and Spectral tier ability. He doesn't need the Spectral, but hey, Flying is nice. So he thought about the mark, which would have been damage up and 1 more Soul Heart. But he's got a pretty good damage build. The flying, yeah, was great, and you could see that hesitation, but he's going to take his favorite item any day of the week. So again, Rainbow Me, you guys are already doing it. And again, you notice it's following in an odd pattern because of Blue Baby's soul. That trinket, there you go. Now you notice the difference. It'll follow behind him now. So, Blue Baby's soul will be left behind. Rainbow Baby, on the other hand, like we were saying, same thing that Awakened Smoke's got. He's going to fire out random follower tiers. Quite a little bro. That thing is handy. Oh my god, it really wants him to have Brother Bobby. You've got to be kidding me. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Wow. Alright, second time this run. This time we're taking it. Brother Bobby, free of charge in the item room. Told you should have bought it when he had the chance. So again, now he knows where his boss fights are here in the Caves XL. Hey, Awaken, you might want to keep racing being that you're losing, bro. Enough with the gifts, bro. Like you're losing. You might want to keep running. Alright, a little bit of health up and damage up again for TheLogcat. Guys, he's not quitting. Why do you think he's quitting when he's still moving? Jesus. I'm telling him to stop using the fucking gifts over and over again when he's losing is the point. Sure, you can race against Mom's Knife. Guys, TheLogcat can die, right? And guys, I have every right to yell at Awakened Smoke. That is beyond the first time he's done it this year, and he cost himself a race because of it earlier. So again, racers, stop with the gifts during the middle of races. That goes for everybody. Alright, Log moving on into his mom's foot fight. Gonna get regular Gray Mom. Look at the luck this man gets with that crack the sky. I was gonna say something about the first time, but wow. Now I have to say it. Holy crap, Log's luck with this thing against this fight. Notice what happened was he waited for the doors to open up, hit his crack the sky, and those beams of light randomly, and luckily for him, my god, walked right into those doors. Are you kidding me? The second time this year he's done that and done about 80% damage to Mom's foot. That is ridiculous luck that this man has. How does he do this? How does he do this? Unfreaking real. Yeah, crack the hype? So again, second time he's done that. That blew me away the first time when he got that lucky, but this is becoming ridiculous how lucky TheLogcat is with this item. We got beat just about, let's see, yeah, we'll call it going on 50%. It's the easy way to do it. 50% of the way dead here for Awakened Smoke. Again, notice that as you die, he had one extra heart the other time. As you died, though, it replaces that and goes back down to just the one red heart on each one of these lives on Guppy. So you have to be very careful or have a lot, and I do mean a lot of soul hearts at your disposal. And Log gonna move on into his boss fight here. So Champion, and oh so fun Champion War. Look at this, again with the luck on Crack the Sky, actually hitting enemies. Go figure. Excuse me, what did I say? War. I always say war when I mean death. It's terrible of me. I don't know why I do that every time. Either way, killing him off before he can spawn those night enemies. Waiting for that lineup. There we go. And say at this point, I may just faceplant knowing that I got those heals at the bottom of the room. Now I'd worry. There we go. Very nicely done. There's one cube of me that'll add on. Also at double speed to the orbital brigade that LogCat's got. So 2 of them now to block shots. He'll leave that other half a heart behind because he does have the Polaroid. Again, if he gets hit enough where he gets down to just that half a red heart remaining, he's going to wind up with a 5-second damage shield. Again, guys, if Awaken had given up, he wouldn't even be broadcasting right now. So let's stop with that talk because he hasn't given up. He's still trying. So let's get over that right now, guys. Also notice, LogCat at half a heart right now. Do you really think that he's given up? Alright, down to just the 1 life left on Awaken's side now. And again, LogCat being very careful himself. He's just going to let that knife do all the stabbing work every now and then. You see those orbitals also hitting, doing some damage for him against Lust. Made sure that that one wasn't going to bounce in and hit him, because sometimes it will. Let's see. Random pills, be nice. Ooh, luck down, not nice. He'll hang on to the Polaroid. Ooh, he was charging up the knife, you could tell, because that mimic shot right at him. So he's trying to play this as safe as he can now. There we go, nicely done. He'll just walk right on over and get that thing on the spikes. That dime chime. Oh, he's not going to do it? You don't... Oh, I would have taken it just for fun. It's a dime. I mean, come on, that sound is that sound. There's Awaken's... Ooh, excuse me, item room. Ugh, Peeper. That'll pop one of his eyes out to float around the room, damaging anything it makes contact with. Alright, so Log at that 1.5 hearts. He can take 1 hit at the moment, but that's it. So he's playing it very safe here. Wow, this speaker is jacked on my headset. Where is that Super Seeker room going to be? He's hoping that he gets a full heal Super Seeker room. That's why Log's bombing all these walls here. Again, Awaken in a real nasty situation. I hate this room, and I despise those mask enemies. Alright, about a little bit of gambling time. Let's see if we can't get some hearts over on LogCat's side. He knows he needs some heals. It's 5 or 6 follower limit? I forget which it is. It's one of the two. It might be 5. Otzi's saying 5. Ooh, there's that red heart. Thank you. So now up at 2.5 hearts. That basically counts as a full heal for LogCat. Yeah, slot machine, please. About a little bit more money. And again, there you see that. Ooh, I'd play that real close. Yeah. Yikes. When the invincibility is wearing off on Unicorn Horn, I back away from enemies because that scares me greatly. I've locked myself into stupid damage before. Ooh, how about $1 finally showing up, and also, how about Mom's Heart showing up, so Log has no need for that money. He'll leave that $1 behind, though. Hey, it showed up at least. And again, with 2.5 hearts, that Polaroid, he's going to head on in, looking for his 2-0 win here. Again, excuse me, back on Depths 1. Ooh, geez, there goes Awaken Smoke. That's why I hate those things. Ah, and Crack the Sky fails LogCat. It can be done. There's the randomness, guys. It doesn't seek out enemies like you might have thought it did if you watched the last 2 usages that LogCat had. Doesn't seek them out, sadly. It is completely random. And again, LogCat going to show you the little wiggle technique. He does like to wiggle that knife, and notice that it gets right behind the mass here. It's the only way you can do that, though, like that. You can't just walk straight into them with it. It, believe it or not, will not stab them for damage. It's very odd. Ooh, and again, there you see Liz will stay out the rest of the time. Nice dodging by LogCat. Gonna make sure these Globins get out of the way. Probably one more shot, and there you go. A 2-0 victor is the LogCat on the left-hand side over Awaken Smoke, who just wound up, I was gonna say at that point, might as well just like, yeah, whatever, it happens, happens. So, wait, 2-0 victory. LogCat hangs on to the lead in the AFC North, and again, Zwicky22 right on his tails right now. So he needed that win to stay ahead, otherwise they would have been tied, and that would have given Zwicky the advantage. So nicely done hanging on to the lead of the division for the, go figure, the Cleveland Browns. Everybody in Cleveland wanted to hear me say that. The Cleveland Browns hang on to the division lead. And again, have beaten the New England Patriots here tonight. So again, two things you probably won't be hearing in Week 14 of the NFL. Just gonna guess on that one, but I'd say that's safe money. Either way, though, seriously, nicely done on both parts. Nothing you could do there. Awaken, I like the choice. It was a little risky with that 9 lives, but that could have paid off well should 2 more of Guppy items showed up.